Hello, Capricorn, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for the month of July. This month, we will be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing the full month and then break it down week by week. Each week will be timestamped, so you're able to come back and visit that as much as you'd like. All right. Also, I wanted to say thank you so much for everybody who has donated, subscribed to my channel, and placed comments and all just your lovely support and encouraging words. So thank you so much for all of that. I'm truly grateful. And as promised, I will be doing the surprise readings, the free readings this month. They will not be in the monthlies. They're going to be in the dailies. I will be selecting one person per month. And the day, I don't know. We will all find out together. All right, my darlings. During meditation, Spirit showed me a black cat. And a black cat does symbolize luck and protection. Others can consider them bad luck. I don't feel that's the case. I feel like typically they're there for luck and protection. And that was the energy I got from the black cat anyways. So we're going to go with the luck and protection. Okay. I didn't get anything else from the black cat other than that. So if you are, whatever direction you are heading in, and you don't know which way is right and which way is not, feel free to ask your spirits, your ancestors, the universe, whatever you want to call it, God. Ask them for assistance because you are protected, right? So I'm sure if you have luck and protection, I'm sure if you ask for assistance, they will respond. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your cards here. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Very, very, very interesting. I feel like this and these are both you. I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like not that. Okay, so a couple of different things. I feel like you've gone through some sort of situation where you may be lacking in money or don't have as much as you feel you should have. Perhaps you got into a car accident and maybe there was, now I'm not saying this is what happened, nor do I wish this upon you, but maybe perhaps you got in some sort of wreck or something and there was a settlement and maybe you were expecting it to be higher than it was. And I'm sensing that you're definitely disappointed in regards to this situation. But I also feel like at the same time, you felt that it was not worth your time and effort. So you may have said, you know what, I'm just going to start fresh, start new, because that's probably going to be the smarter thing to do. Let's take a look at the remainder of the cards here. We have the Star in reverse, Eight of Swords, the Moon in reverse, the World in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, and Five of Cups in reverse. Very interesting, Capricorn. Very, very interesting. I feel like everything that you thought was going to happen has not happened. I'm getting the sense that you are barely holding on to, I don't want to say barely holding on to hope, but at the same time, it's almost like, when is this going to get better? Is the question that you may be asking yourself. When is this going to get better? I'm really am tired of living this way or existing this way. Perhaps you don't feel like this is living, this is just barely existing. I just feel like you're a really honest person and you have the will to succeed, but for some reason, it's like every time you try to level up, it's almost like you get knocked down. All right. You may be feeling right now that nothing new is going to happen. You're never going, pardon me. It's almost like you feel as if there's no new beginning for you. There is no stability for you. I feel like you've gone through so much and you're just anticipating something better, but you're no longer expecting it. That is the opposite of what the last few readings have been. Capricorn, what has happened here? What has happened? What a huge shift in energies. All right, let's take a look at week 1. Let's see. Well, I'm going to, before I even continue in looking at the clarifiers, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be, your luck is about to change. I'm going to tell you right now with the black cat. All right. It might be in the beginnings of the luck because it was a smaller cat, not a kitten, but it wasn't an adult cat yet. It, still like a teenage cat. So maybe it's just barely in the beginnings, but let's see what we got going on here for week 1. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. It's almost as if you are struggling to find your financial freedom. I feel like you still struggle a bit with your emotions, whether this is anxieties. I know that it's not the swords here, but maybe you're struggling with some sort of anxiety. And it's like you're constantly asking for guidance, asking for, like, what do I do here in this situation? Where do I go? I'm not really sure. Honestly, Capricorn, I feel like you have all the answers inside. And you know what you need to do. I just fear that you don't want to take the first step. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, I told you. Your luck will change. We have Page of Wands, Four of Wands in the world. Your luck is about to change. But here's the catch. You have to take the first step. All right? You can't remain in this Star in reverse energy. All of these energies, Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and Queen of Cups, all of them are in reverse, which is telling me this is all your internal fears. Okay. If you take the proper action to move forward, we have the Page of Wands, Four of Wands, and the World. This is the potential outcome, right? Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know. Is it there? Yes, but you'd have to do something about it. And growing your confidence, being very decisive about, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to commit to it, and bam, things happen. I mean, it's that simple. It's a switch of the mind is what needs to happen the most. A switch of the mind, or the mindset. And once you switch that mindset, taking action and committing to those actions so that you can get this, the world. Right? The potential's there, but are you going to do it, Capricorn? All right, week 2, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Right. There's a lot of internal fears that we got going on here, Capricorn. We have you saying, you know what? I'm really tired of standing up for my convictions. I get nowhere when I do this. But really, that's just you holding yourself back. That's truly you holding yourself back. I feel like this is you saying, I'm tired of going through the same thing. But really, it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. The happiness that you're looking for, that you think you don't have because of this. Your mindset. You need to switch this mindset, right? This Seven of Wands needs to be flipped up. This Eight of Swords needs to be flipped downwards if you're wanting happiness. This is the energy you need to be stepping into right here. High Priestess, King of Cups, King of Wands. Did you see? These queens are in reverse. These kings are not. Okay? You need to step in and acknowledge what you know internally but are afraid of taking action upon. Once you face that, and you start aligning with yourself and you start recognizing the real truth because you're facing it head on, you get really confident. You get really, really confident. You have more patience with yourself. You have more confidence in yourself. And this right here is going to be the base to set up to build upon the remainder of the month, the quarter, the year, your life, so on and so forth. Okay? If you don't stay confident and know who you are, what you want, and going for it to obtain it, you're going to stay in this woe is me kind of an attitude. And that woe is me attitude isn't going to get you where you want to go. All right, we have for week 3, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like you are steadily going towards the recognition of a truth regarding something that you started and tried to build but didn't work. This could have been a marriage, a business, whatever this is. I I feel like you are, I know that this is the Knight of Pentacles, but I feel like you're healing from this. You may still be holding on to some bitterness. Perhaps you haven't identified some of the triggers at this moment, but I feel like you're starting to become awakened to the fact that the reasons why your internal landscape is feeling very upside down. Because I feel like you're very charismatic and one of these people that just go out there, right? And go just do things. But what you show externally and what you're telling me here, they don't coincide like at all. Excuse me. This is all in your mind. You already know what you have to do. This is all in your mind. And you need to let this go, whatever this is. You need to recognize that you are worth the time and effort. Something that is not giving you the utmost ROI, right? The return on your investment. You need to cut that out because it's what's giving you this inner conflict, right? And I have a feeling that you don't like arguing. You don't like debating. You don't, that's not something that you want to do. You rather just chill out and keep the peace. But by keeping the peace, you're causing this internal conflict. Right? We have the Knight of Swords, the World in reverse, and Five of Cups. And I will circle around just, and get some more information. I feel here in this fourth week, this is probably your better week, where you recognize the truth and you start going towards your own success, not the external world's success, even though that may appear as a failure or feel as a failure. Okay? And here I just feel like you may be sad about the situation, but at the same time, you're saying, you know what? I gave it the best that I could, and I'm not willing to give any more of my time because I don't want to go through this again. And I feel like you're going through all of this because of a past person. Okay. Yeah, I feel like whatever it is you're going through had to do with a past marriage or a past commitment that you had with someone else. Perhaps something else like a job, but I feel like it's really in regards to a person. But I feel like you finally may be at peace in regards to this. And you're saying, listen, if it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit. I'm tired of trying to make it work. And you do move away, you move forward um, towards something, even if that means taking a loss, and you start really filling yourself up with gratitude and really aligning mind, body, and soul here. I really love this Four of Cups. This is probably one of my favorite cards. Let's take a look here at what other messages we may have. I would be careful of going this way. Page of Wands, King of Cups, and Five of Wands. If you start collecting your confidence and start aligning your heart and doing what makes you feel good, be careful that you start questioning yourself um, again. Okay, we don't want you to go back and questioning yourself. That's not something that we want. I really like this right here, the Four of Wands, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. It's like you commit to something, you start building something that's worth it, and you go forward and saying, like with your heart space, and saying, I am worth it. I'm going to go ahead and move towards that makes me happy, whatever that thing is, because you're worth it. And you're going to start seeing that seedling that you planted is going to start growing. That confidence, that your resources, whatever this is, you're going to see that the time and effort you put into yourself is far better than the time and effort you're putting into something else where you're not reaping the rewards. Okay? I'm not saying don't put time and effort into other people. I'm saying if you put time and effort into somebody else and they're not being reciprocal about it, it may be time to just cut the losses, right? But I do feel like you may cut the loss and go towards that I don't know if it's that makes you happy, but where you have peace in your heart and you just go through calmer waters. And I do feel like this whole internal fabric was completely turned upside down because we have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant here, which is about marriage. So I feel like all of this happened due to a marriage or a commitment. All right, what else do we have here? I would be careful of the World, King of Cups, Nine of Swords, for sure. Be careful of that. Because here you're starting that foundation of building that which you want, you really aligning with yourself, but then repeating a cycle that may not benefit you at all. I do like the High Priestess, Seven of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. Like once you gain your intuition back and you really learn yourself inside and out, you see your potential. You see that if you start doing things for yourself, you begin to bloom and you see that you are beyond worth it and you start giving back to yourself more frequently. This I really like. I like the fact that you're giving back to yourself more frequently. The King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. This King of Wands is a very dynamic individual. And there may be somebody that may come along. I don't feel like it's the person that you're with. There's a person here that's very dynamic, whether it's you or them, I'm not sure. But I feel like this is you going towards something that has potential and maybe worth it. But I feel like you kind of eyeball it for a while to see if it's worth it before you decide that you want to commit to this. We had some cards that fell down. Bone collector and magic stream. Listen, if we're going to talk about luck and protection, here it is. The bone collector is about protection. This person is sitting in a circle of protection. Not only that, the bones up here are additional signs of protection. And this person has not only learned to protect their energy in the physical realm, this person also learned to protect their energies in the astral realm. Look at that person's, it's not necessarily the aura, but I'm going to call it the aura here. It's like you have to protect your aura, strengthen the aura around you. There are some really great videos out there regarding aura protection and strengthening that. And here we have the magic stream, an never-ending flow of magic. Luck your way. It's yours. It is yours. And here's the thing. Once you get out of the situation, that is when things start happening. But you have to get out of whatever funk this is for the month of July. Whatever funk is happening, this needs to just stop. Right, we have fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Really what I'm getting here is that you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your self-worth. You need to believe the fact that what you have, regardless of how much you're trying to make it fit, is not enough. You also have to recognize the fact that you're not wanting to face some sort of truth here. You not wanting to argue because and not necessarily argue, but speak head on in regards to a situation because you're trying to avoid some sort of conflict. But what you have to recognize is that conflict can sometimes be the friction that is needed to build the fire, right? If you build the fire, that fire, whether it's within yourself or within the relationship or whatever that fire of desire is, once you build that, that can't be stopped. That can't be stopped because you illuminate the truth by having a conversation. I'm not saying you have to spar, right? But having a conversation is going to be quite vital. Conversation with yourself, a conversation with your partner, a conversation with somebody, whether it's your current partner. Well, I think this current partner is, if this is a current partner situation, that person needs to just go. I mean, you can do whatever it is you want. You can keep them around, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're dragging your energies. And I feel like you're more exhausted trying to stay uplifted than anything else. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. I told you, there's luck coming. It may not be this month, but I'm telling you, it's coming. It's for sure coming. winter. Bottom of the deck, fall. All right. If you relinquish your mindset, relinquish the thoughts, let go of all of those thoughts, things will work out. But it's going to be up to you. No one can do this for you. Tarot can only tell you a potential outcome. It can't make it happen for you. Only you have the ability to do that. So will you? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. All right, my darlings, leave a comment if this did resonate. Thank you so much for sticking around for me, or with me, I should say. And until we meet again, have a great month.